Hello and welcome to the Wrestling Answers podcast. I'm your host, as always, Miamo Jeff53, joined as ever by my wonderful co-host, Joebot22.
Hello, I am always Joebot 22. That was what's written on my birth certificate.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
weird because every week you say, I I am always, I am Melamo Jeff 53 as always.
Well,
Like you somehow switch up.
eh, I mean, I've
Should,
changed
should, should, should we
usernames in the
get
past.
should we correct grammar? Yeah, I have as well. I've had some bad.
I
But,
mean, to be fair, I think a couple of my, yeah, even my PlayStation username, I believe, is based off of
they're
one
all
of my
different.
older ones. Yeah, it's based off of one of my older ones. So,
But anyway, that's not a segment today.
yeah,
So
that is that. First segment today, username. No, yeah, so pretty much today, like always, is a. I'm. Oh god, I've gone on a tangent here. Today is an episode of the Wrestling Answers podcast. Um, as of recording, I have completed school. I just fucking done sixth form, so
should we cheer it?
nah, I don't care. Honestly, I mentally clocked out about 6 months ago, so just whatever. Yeah, but hopefully this could mean, ooh, maybe we'll actually find time to record in person rather than over
Hey,
Discord. Whoa,
that's cheer worthy. Hey.
that is, yeah. But yeah, but on with this episode rather than talking about potential future episodes. Our first topic on the agenda today. It's quite a current one. It's on the lips of all wrestling fans, I guess. Well, the ones that care
We don't
anyway.
really.
I don't really care, but first topic today is AEW and WWE taking shots at each other because you might have seen, you might not have. Um, WWE are trying to undercut AEW by getting a deal with New Japan while AEW have a deal already, but WWE are trying to get it for more money. So like they just give them more so then they can take it from AEW, and it's all been kicking off because both sides have been throwing a bit of slander at each other. Um, and yeah, it's getting a bit juicy, I guess. I mean, I like I say, I don't really care a huge amount, but we'll talk about it a little further. What's your opinion on it, Joseph?
As some listeners may know, I'm not really that up to date on all the politics, I would say, in the wrestling fandom because I don't know, it's confusing because now it's at a point where it's like every news source is like reporting on 10 different things, like a million different promotions, and it's just hard to keep up on. But what I feel like WWE has always had like a power issue. They've always wanted to be on top, and I feel like they just want to show that they are the dominant force. And this is making no sense. I just realised I was wrong. But 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 basically, I think WWE just want to beat AEW, and I think they just want to show that they are still the dominant force. And AEW are gonna have to get around that clearly. So yeah, as,
Mm,
as I say, I'm not really a huge follower of the politics, so I
mm,
guess I'll let
mm.
you talk.
Yeah. So my thought is, I mean, first off, we're getting like flashbacks to the Monday Night Wars a little bit. The companies constantly taking shots. I mean, AEW have been taking shots at WWE since, like their first pay-per-view. Like, it's mostly Cody, to be honest. Cody is, for all intents and purposes, the Triple H of AEW. And it feels like he takes a lot of shots, but also, um, obviously, the event that sort of set this off in most people's eyes was an interview that the owner of AEW did. Not Nick, Tony Khan. Tony Khan did on WWE, trying to undercut them, take New Japan, take the business with New Japan off of them, and pretty much he's just going into them. And I just think it feels like AEW are constantly trying to, I guess, undercut them. Like AEW keeps signing people from the WWE. Like, they signed Big Show. They've just like recently announced they signed Mark Henry. It feels like a lot of these signings are being made to take away, I guess, rather than add to their own product. Take away from what the Fed can do.
Yeah, I'm not really, but
Like I was gonna say, like in 2021, you're not signing Mark Henry and Big Show to wrestle, are you? What you're doing is you're
yeah,
signing them up to take away from the amount of people WWE can use, I guess. Like they've signed Big Show, and my immediate thought was, okay, you've got Big Show, now what? They brought him in for commentary. He's never really been like a great talker. He's all but retired from wrestling now. It just feels like they're doing it literally just to take away. And WWE, I think, are finally retaliating, because they're taking away from that potential deal in New Japan. WWE, I'm sure, would be very willing to work with New Japan. I think it's beneficial for both, really. It gets a lot more Western eyes on New Japan, and it gives New Japan probably a lot more money. Like a big collaboration deal like that. New Japan, not to say they're a poor company, that I would say they are right now the third biggest wrestling company in the world, right? If WWE do have this partnership with New Japan, then AEW will just be left in the dust, I would feel like. At least in terms of financial might and the amount of talent they could use, because obviously New Japan got a lot of talent. They've got some of the best wrestlers in the world, and bringing them in would, massively bolster the lack of big stars I was talking about with WWE, because at least in Japan, guys like Okada, Tanahashi, um, technically Moxley's one of the New Japan champions, right? I mean, if WWE bought them, I'm sure they'd make him like drop the belt or something, because signed to AEW and he's not allowed to compete for WWE. But something like that, signing like that, would really help WWE in terms of bolstering their roster and giving them the big stars that they desperately need. Because I'd be lying if I said, the idea of someone like Okada versus Reigns at WrestleMania, I would be lying if I said I wasn't excited by the potential of that, So WWE working to take AW's business in New Japan away, it does feel a little bit like, well, you guys have this opportunity and we're just going to take it away from you. But in the same boat, it's another opportunity for WWE. If you get what I mean, like it's it's not just they're not just doing this to say fuck you, pretty much.
I feel like WWE need it though. Like,
Yeah, I'd say WWE need it more than AEW do.
because AEW, as I said a lot, they have a like opportunity here to just overtake WWE, but they're not really seizing it, you know. But we'll we'll just see, won't we? Because I really want both companies to succeed, but I think the way that people are looking at it is now is like only one can really succeed, and the rest just has to like bend over and die.
Yeah, yeah,
But that's obviously not really accurate. But it'll actually be interesting. After hearing a bit more about it today, I'll probably have to look a bit more into it. But it's definitely an interesting thing to think about.
yeah. Well, it's like the deal isn't done yet. Obviously, it could sort of fall through, which knowing WWE, it probably end up will fall through. But like I say, I'd like to see where it goes, and if it turns out that it all goes swimmingly, all the better for it.
Sorry, I've just got. If you heard any background noise, I've just got my window open. I'll have to shut that in a minute. Sorry, I completely forgot before we started recording. Sorry about that, everyone. If you heard any background noise, the big fucking lorry went. But yeah, sorry about that. Carry on.
I don't even really know what else there is to say. I will say the like little like pot shots they take at each other on television. I don't mind that. I do think they're very on the nose in one company's case, but yeah, it's business in it. Got to do what you got to do.
Exactly.
Because
They,
look at
they both want to succeed.
yeah, exactly. You look at what WCW and WWE were doing. They were constantly making these like comments to each other on television. So I don't see why you can't do it now. Like it does feel like the people that are constantly complaining about this kind of thing. I don't know. It just makes me feel like, well, clearly you weren't around in the Attitude Era then, because this is all that happened. Like this is
Yeah,
all that would ever be happening. Constantly taking the piss out of each other. So it's like, yeah, I don't care. I think it's nice to see competition in the wrestling industry again, because it can only,
I hope they do more with it.
yeah, I think competition can only be a good thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Watch, I
I mean,
say
if
that
it
I
brings
say that
out
now.
the best in one another, then why not?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I say all this now. Watch them just, I
Bring
don't
back bragging
know.
rights.
What,
No.
watch the two companies crumble. Get into such an argument that they lose all their talent to
The
Impact
shareholders are
Wrestling.
just like, oh, fuck this.
they leave and invest in Impact instead.
To be fair,
Impact's
I'll
the
be
bigger
here
draw,
for it.
brother. Mate, Impact's the biggest draw. Bring back, bring back Dixie Carter. Oh god,
Yeah.
oh, mate. Impact used to be so much better, man. Fucking Dixie Carter. You had Hulk Hogan, head of creative. Oh, those were the days,
Oh yeah, brother.
mate. They had, I think, who was it in charge? They had Kevin Nash. Um, Kevin Nash was in like a major TV role. Like not AEW. Impact Kevin Nash he's different gravy. I love him. I might have already said it on the podcast, but
Different
Kevin Nash
gravy.
and him, he's
First
different
time I've heard
gravy,
that
mate.
say it.
He's different gravy. He's what a man. But
Different
anyway,
gravy.
yeah, different
Never heard
gravy.
that saying it.
It's a term of endearment, mate. Term of endearment.
Well, I could tell that. You're not saying that he's like, I don't know, what would you say about gravy? Like, it's thick, maybe?
Shit. Some shit gravy.
But no,
Ah,
anyway,
he's just built different. Big Kev.
we love Kevin now.
We do. Here on the Wrestling Arts podcast, we love Kevin Nash, Ryback, The Miz.
Not even just on the podcast. We just love him in general.
Yeah,
Get him
just
on. We should just have a big one day. Grim's Toy
just get
Show, Ryback,
Ryback, Grimm's Toy
Kevin
Show,
Nash.
Kevin Nash, all on the same podcast. None of them like each other. They just sit there just arguing the whole time. We're just there like, "Ugh." So
Yeah,
Kevin,
exactly.
with that promo you did on Sanjay Dutt, was he actually on steroids? Just like fucking
Look,
questions like that. That's the prime.
I,
Anyway,
I would even be asking him, like, do you like Family Guy? That would be
it would just be like, have you ever been to Cooper Square in Burton?
Have you ever seen two homeless guys fight?
You see, sometimes they come out to music, but they have to sing it themselves.
Fucking barrel drum, the fucking banging.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a bin or something.
Yeah. But we'll move swiftly on from that on to our next topic of the day, and it's a topic I'm sure you'd be able to talk quite a bit about here, Joe, because from
Oh,
recollection,
I
uh,
completely forgot about what it was.
well, you'll see. I think this is going to be one that I feel
Oh, I know
like
what it is.
yeah,
Oh,
I feel like
you've done me in here.
you'll be able to talk about this kind of thing, won't you? So
Fuck's sake.
our next topic is wrestling merchandise.
You're a
Uh,
twat. You're an
and
asshole.
have we
Say say
bought?
say what's in the bracket. Yeah, here we
Yeah,
go.
have we ever bought any? Joe, have you
No,
ever
no,
bought any,
never,
Joe?
never,
Never.
never, no.
Oh wow. That's a surprise. That is.
For those who don't know, and I'm sure it's going in the thumbnail, um, there there's a picture of me wearing a John Cena Never Give Up shirt or whatever it is, Rise Above Hate or whatever. I'm doing a John Cena sign. That so yes, I have bought WWE merch, but
Can't believe that.
so I might as well just fucking go tell the full story. But yeah, so we went to I've said it loads of times, but we went to a WWE show and we obviously bought merch at this stand. It was expensive as well. It wasn't cheap stuff. About 40 quid just for a shirt. And yeah, so I got a John Cena shirt. I think my sister or my brother got a Dolph Ziggler shirt, and then the other one who didn't get the Dolph Ziggler shirt got a Santina Morella Cobra stock, um, like arm stock thing. And I don't know if I don't know if we still have it, but if we do, I'll let you know. But yeah, so we have brought the Bluey merch, and I've brought a few of the Mattel figures as well,
Of
and
course, yeah.
we've all seen me with the on the old WWE Bros YouTube channel, with the with the spinning belt, which I still have.
Oh,
Um, so
that's
yeah,
good.
I've
That is.
heard a lot of merch in the past, and yeah, next time I see Jack, he's gonna be hit with my spinning belt. That sounded great.
uh,
Sounded a bit weird, but yeah.
Yeah.
Can't
So
believe you. Go on.
I've,
Have you
I've
ever
stitched
bought
you up.
any? Yeah,
I have
yeah. You
actually. I've bought wrestling merch with my own money. I bought it one time and one time only. Now I was in Florida in I want to say 2017. Now this was the peak of when I was watching New Japan. I think I was also watching the Young Bucks YouTube channel thing. What's it called? Being the Elite. That's the one. I was watching Being the Elite at the time, and I was really into like the Bullet Club and stuff, right? So while I was in Florida, we went to the Mall of the USA or Mall of Florida, whatever it's called, and there was a Hot Topic there, and I knew in Hot Topic they sold wrestling shirts. So I bugged my mum. I was like, "Mum, can I go in? I'll pay with my own money, whatever." She was like, "Yeah, fine, whatever." So I went in, and I knew Hot Topic had a lot of shirts and stuff. I'd seen stuff of Hot Topic in the past. Obviously, here in the UK, we don't have it, so this was sort of like my one opportunity, really, to, without ordering it online, it was my one opportunity to buy some like wrestling merch, really, because obviously didn't. I think I've said it before. I didn't really go to like WWE live shows. I was supposed to go to the SmackDown taping where AJ beat Jinder Mahal for the WWE title, though, and I'm really angry I still didn't go see that. But that's by the by. Pretty much, I walk into the Hot Topic and they've got like a wall full of wrestling shirts, and I go in. I pretty much go in with the sole intention of buying a Bullet Club T-shirt. So I go in, and they've got the wall. I get my Bullet Club T-shirt, and the guy on the tills, to be fair to him, very nearly made me buy another one because he nearly convinced me into buying another shirt. I think I made a comment to him, and I was like, "Oh, you haven't got any." I think it was Marty Skrull. I probably said because I liked Marty Skrull back then. How times change, eh? But I said to him, "Oh, I haven't got any Marty Skrull stuff," and he's like, "Oh, well, we got all this like WWE stuff, and you get buy one get one free." And I was like, yeah, and like I looked at the WWE stuff they had quite a lot of decent stuff. This was 2017, so this is like the peak of when I was watching. They had like the Hardy Boys, they'd just come back. They had like the Hardy Boys stuff. They had New Day stuff. Um, I think they had some like Roman Reigns stuff. And I was looking at it, and I was like, maybe. But eventually, I decided not to, mostly because my parents would probably think I'd spent way more than I had, because I don't think they were paying attention. So I tried to buy. They
could
thought
you
I would
not?
have been trying
Could
to
you just
buy.
not say to him?
Well, I just didn't say. Well, I don't think they came in because they didn't like the look of the shop because Hot Topic is to put it
There's a lot of
to.
memes around it. Basically,
I was
for
gonna say
all our
Hot
UK fans
Topic.
who don't
Yeah,
know,
people who don't know
it's
what
like
Hot Topic
CEX
is,
mixed with HMV.
it would.
It's
It's worse than that. It's if CEX became more goth. Like Hot Topic is the goth equivalent of CEX. And you look
CEX
at
is
people
way
who
more
work at
difficult.
I was going to say, you look at the people who work in CEX, might as well be a Hot Topic anyway, but it's even worse, right? Hot Topic is mostly just clothes as well. CEX is like games and stuff as well. But yeah,
I nearly became friends with a guy who works at CEX. We bonded over a Cloud Stripe amiibo. That's a topic for another day.
yeah. But what was I saying? Yeah. So my parents didn't want to come in, so they probably thought I was going to be buying two shirts at like full price, and they would have probably fucking kicked my ass because I was using their money and I would pay them back when we got back to the UK. So long story short, pretty much I nearly ended up buying some WWE stuff, but the only wrestling merch I've ever bought in my own money, other than like wrestling games, is a Bullet Club T-shirt, which I still own 4 years on. Doesn't fit me very well. It did when I bought it, but there's 4 years of difference, so of course it would. fit me when I bought it. It doesn't now. But yeah, that's the only wrestling merch I bought. I do have like wrestling, like books and yeah, like I said, I think I've already said I've got like Daniel Bryan's autobiography and stuff. It's
Have
just
you got the WWE joke book?
I haven't, no. But yeah, it's all stuff you get for your birthday, and your parents just say like you talk about wrestling
Yeah.
like once or twice. They go, "Oh, he likes wrestling. I'll buy him this random WWE book I find on Amazon." Stuff like
Oh,
that.
the amount of like fucking annuals I have. Every
Oh, I've
Christmas
got a
as a
couple.
kid, I would just
Yeah,
get like annuals. But what is the point of it?
oh, I've got a
The only
couple of
one I
them
like
to
is
be
like
fair.
Beano annuals that my nan gets me. That's because she's a Beano fan and it's something that we can share.
Yeah, I like a bit of
But
Beano
yeah,
to be fair. But yeah,
can't go wrong, can you? Dennis the Menace with
yeah,
the
exactly.
what the name of the kid? Baker Street.
Steve, Dan TDM.
And TDM
Um,
annual. That's probably a thing.
oh, absolutely. Well, you start getting like Dream annuals, but we won't talk about Dream because I don't like him. Um,
He says it. I know.
just oh, got me fucking thinking about him now, pissing me off. Um,
He's
but
listening to
yeah.
it on Spotify and
Oh, jeez, no. Yeah, so the point of the match. Shut up, you fucking loser.
we were talking about my costume last night, weren't we? So,
Oh, Jesus.
we're doing a
Anyway,
segment. But yeah.
uh, yeah. So wrestling merchandise. I do want to quickly comment on WWE shop stuff, by the way. I don't own any. However, my brother does. He has two T-shirts he bought a while ago. One Ric Flair one, and this is a blast from the past, a Ty Dillinger one.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
yes, that yeah, shows how long ago he bought those. But
Let me guess, has a big 10 on it.
yeah, of course, it does. Um, but yeah, they're not good. Like the actual quality of the shirts aren't very good,
They're not.
and
No.
maybe it's because my brother's had them for a long time and he used to wear them like all the time, so they've been through the wash hundreds of times now. But the actual quality of the material used is some of the most basic, cheap, uncomfortable shit I think I've ever seen in my life. And I did nearly buy something from WWE shop, like I think it's technically called here the WWE Euro shop because we live in Europe.
Is that really a thing to specify?
Yes, yeah, there is a distinction apparently, and the main distinction is the shipping is obscenely expensive. So
But if
I
it's a
was looking
Euro
to
store, that makes more
it,
sense.
well, I think it's just called the Euro shop because it just all ships to Europe. I guess
Right,
I don't know.
sure.
They don't make you pay in just like euros. Although I'm sure you probably could. But anyway,
That would be incredible.
so I was looking a long time ago. This was many years ago now. I was looking into buying some Aleister Black merch a while ago because I remember he had. This was still while he's in NXT. He had some cool T-shirts that came out where there was two of them and they were palette swapped. So one of them it was like black with a white decal. The other one is white with a black decal. I was gonna get the white one because it looked quite nice. And it was on sale as well. So I was like, yeah, crack on. It's only 20 quid, right? I go to checkout. 20 quid. Then I do shipping information. Just the basic shipping goes up to about 32 quid. And at that point, I think, are you
Wow.
having an actual laugh? 32 quid for a shirt that I already know isn't going to be like great quality. I'm probably only going to wear like around my house anyway, because I mean, I wouldn't be
You
caught
get
out.
bullied.
I was going to say I'm not going to wear a fucking wrestling t-shirt outside. To be fair, it didn't
I would.
look like a wrestling t-shirt. It looked like just like a band t-shirt, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like AC/DC or something, something along those kind of lines. So it looked like one of them, and I was like, yeah, cool. It was cheap as well. Oh, I thought it was. But when I saw it was like an extra £12 for shipping, immediate, and it wasn't going to come for a long time as well. It was saying like estimated time of arrival 3 to 4 weeks, and I'm thinking I'm not waiting nearly a full month and paying you £32 for a shirt that I already know is low quality, and immediately I just sacked off. And ever since, I don't even think I've been on the WWE shop since that kind of like time, just because I know I'm never going to buy anything from them unless I go to a show because
It just sounds like
I'm not
YouTuber
paying that.
merch.
Yeah, well,
Like that's expensive.
well the thing is, right? I have bought, I guess strictly it is YouTuber merch. I've bought the TGF Childish hoodie. I bought the TGF Childish hoodie from the 2019 Christmas drop, and that is genuinely one of the highest quality pieces of clothing I think I own. Like it's really thick. It's proper thick, like nice jumper. Has it doesn't like wear or anything. It's good. It's good quality,
I
right?
bet everyone in my college owns that hoodie. I always see it.
It,
Is it like
like
the
it
blue
probably
one with like
do.
the white
Yes, blue
fucking
one with the white sleeves and the white hood. Yeah.
yeah? Everyone owns
Wait,
it.
it's really nice. I bought it because it was really cool.
I
It
mean, it looks.
was. I was gonna say I would hope it was good quality. To be fair, when I bought it, because it was about 65 quid. But that's I think that's the only YouTuber merch I've ever bought. But
As many
well, I was gonna
YouTubers
say
know, I
we know
think
you've bought quite a bit of
uh,
YouTuber merch. You bought your
oh no,
Minecraft YouTuber. What are they called? The not Funko
they've
Pops.
still not come.
Wow,
I
that's
brought them January
really
9th. They've still not
that's
come. One of them
really
got delayed
really
a month,
funny.
but one of
That's
them's on
really
its way.
funny. That's really funny. That is
I'm pissed off. I'm angry.
angry gamer.
Yeah,
Don't want to make this gamer angry.
the Joebot 22 U2s is coming out soon. But yeah, so
That's what they're called, U2s. But yeah, I've never bought YouTuber merch or anything, and like I say, the only wrestling merch I own is, well, that I paid for rather, is that Bullet Club T-shirt. Would I buy more? No. Like I say, I don't care anymore. Would I buy YouTuber merch? No. Would I buy?
I probably will.
I was
More
gonna say
YouTube.
you. I know you're probably going to, but
Well, it's always been something that I've wanted, and I've always like asked for, and they've been like, "No, shipping's too much."
shipping is a lot
So
to be fair.
I'm now like financially stable. I'm just like, yeah,
Yeah, you can pay for it yourself now.
I don't need to buy anything. Like, I probably will one day, and I'll be like, fucking buy all that
I'm
dream.
trying to think. Trying to think what I buy. To be fair, the only things I really buy anymore is like I buy things from like Nike and Adidas. Like I just buy like comfortable clothes now.
I've not bought clothes in forever.
Maybe should run out.
I probably will.
We've sort of gone quite far off of wrestling. Well, not like quite far. We've gone off of wrestling merchandise. Yeah, like I
A
say,
little bit. Yeah.
I don't. I wouldn't buy wrestling merchandise now. I think you'd have to. The only thing I would buy is one of the proper replica titles if they were a bit cheaper. Because
Okay.
as much as I like the like the big proper replica titles, I like they're bang on like what they actually wear. I would buy one of them if they weren't about £400 each. Because I think a lot of the belts nowadays,
£400.
oh, they're expensive, bro. Like the proper like bang on replicas, they're like £300, £400. And hot take, I do like a lot of the modern title designs. A lot, not all. So, I'd probably buy like a world championship one, like a proper replica one of them, if it was like a maximum of £100, maybe 150. If I'm in the money, maybe I'd go on for 150, but 400 is taking the piss.
That's insane.
Hmm. Well, it's
400.
just. Hang on, let
Who
me
let
get
them do
a.
that?
Give me a second, actually. I'll get WWE Shop up right now. There you go, the WWE Euro Shop. they've got a load of Alexa Bliss merch. There you go. There's something for you to use your money on,
Hey,
Joe.
put it in the jar.
Oh. Title belt. Replica belts. Here you go. Ah, okay, so a current WWE Championship replica title belt will set you back a cool £290.25.
Wait, what was that? Sorry, 220.
£290.25. Or you could get the WWE Undisputed Championship, the one that Brock Lesnar used to wear, or JBL, for 270. Or you could get the old WCW World Heavyweight Championship for 216. Okay, that's. Oh my god. Hmm.
I could show the whole world my virginity.
Exactly, exactly. We could get the remember the old like the scratch logo WWE Championship that The Rock had after he beat CM Punk. That's
Yeah.
270. Um,
Why is there pricey?
I think it's because they make them out of the exact same stuff they make the real titles out of.
Okay, so they are like
Oh no,
proper,
yeah, these are like genuine proper replicas. Like they're not
not like
like
my spinny toy.
no, they're not like toy ones. They're proper stuff. Like I'm looking at the description for the proper title belt. Uh and it's saying like, it weighs like 6 pounds, which is a couple kilograms. It's a hefty belt. You can get a Keith Lee t-shirt for 13 quid as well.
Oh, okay.
Let's see
Very
what let's see what the actually, I'll put it in my bag and I'll see what the delivery is. Just as a
okay.
test here, right? £13 in a large. I suit a large. If we go to checkout, how much is delivery? Let's have a
I bet
look.
large is the smallest size they do for wrestling.
That's good, man. Uh, oh, it's making me actually like link my PayPal and stuff. Oh.
Please,
Bear with me,
please don't
folks.
actually buy it.
I'm not actually gonna buy it because I don't care. Um, oh, I might actually have to fuck's sake. No, I can't even check the fucking shipping without actually doing it. Oh, Jesus. Right, well,
Maybe it's free. Maybe it's free shipping.
I highly doubt. Well, it says the shipping will be calculated at the next step. But to get to the next
Oh,
step, I actually have to put my. Oh, actually, no, I can get away with autofill. Continue to shipping. Here you go. Shipping is. Yeah, continue to shipping. Tell me the shipping. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, whatever. Just
thank you
tell me
for
the shipping.
purchasing your Keith.
There you go. I haven't actually put my card in so far. Oh, okay. Shipping is actually a lot cheaper now. It's only £4.25.
There you go.
There you go. So okay, so
It's £5.
To buy a Keith Lee Limitless Special Edition T-shirt in a large at £17.25. That's not actually as bad as I thought. So you know what? Kudos to WWE. They've massively lowered the shipping prices in recent years.
Well done, WWE. Well done, Keith Lee.
Yeah, well done, Keith Lee. Despite the fact that you haven't been on telly for about, well, how I, a long time. I can't even think how long ago it is. It's been that long. Poor fella.
I don't even think I've seen him.
It's been in like ages. Like ages. But anyway, yeah, the wrestling merchandise. We've looked at the prices. They're not as bad as we once thought. So
Yeah,
fair
well done,
enough.
WWE. There's
Yeah,
progression. We like it.
maybe they've actually got like shipping in Europe now rather than having to ship it from the US over to Europe
Yeah.
and then from Europe into the UK. And to be fair, like I say, this experience I had was a long time ago. I still wouldn't buy any of the shirts though, just because they're all just tatty as fuck. But yeah, okay, fair enough.
Well
Would
done, Vin.
would we buy more? As I've already said, no. Joe might. Yeah.
No, not any wrestling.
John Cena
No.
comes back, you might get one. What if Ryback
Yeah.
came back? Would you get a Ryback t-shirt?
Oh yeah, I'll buy like a
Like,
singlet right back.
yeah. Yeah. Wear it on the
You,
podcast. We do the special
oh,
video pod. We do a special edition video podcast. You just sit there in your singlet. I'm just there in like normal clothes. You sit there in
you'll
like
be there
full
in your
wrestling
t-shirt.
attire. Yes, yeah, I will. Yeah.
Oh god. Ah, book it, Jack. Book it. Put it
There we
down.
go. Bucket Vince. Nintendo hire this man. Um.
Take that. By this man, you're referring to me, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What for?
Hire him, Vince. Do it now. Unless you want to get knocked out by Big Gibber.
Well, don't. I don't want to threaten to knock him out. He's an old man.
Well, he's a very hench old man.
True.
Making a fair fight. Anyway, uh, move on to topic numero tres. Uh, would you attend an indie show? So, for example, if
Can I just
in
start off by
in the
saying no?
oh well just let me finish my
Okay,
scenario,
you
right?
do your
If
piece. Okay.
there was if a company like, for example, Evolve or Progress or whoever was doing a show in the town in which we live, would you go and see it if the tickets were fairly cheap? So, say, ticket to get in is 20 quid. It's in the town where we live. Would you go and see it?
Well, it really depends for me. If I wouldn't go by myself. So, right. So in this hypothetical scenario, right? Let's say you said, Joe, come to this indie show with me. Uh, because I'm going and we can like review it for the podcast or something. That's our scenario, right?
Right, okay.
So, so if I was going with you, right, I would, or anyone really, I would probably go, but I would not go alone
Right, okay.
because that is sad.
Yeah, I
Um,
was going to say, to be fair, I probably wouldn't go to a wrestling show on my own. Like, that is peak
to be
sadness.
fair, if we went together, that would probably be the only people there together,
Yeah.
unless there's like a child there, in which case,
Yeah, we'll
well,
manage
it could be
probably
a
manage to rope like one of our friends into coming, maybe.
well, yeah. If they wanted to spend them, then,
Yeah, it's like what, 20 quid a ticket in this scenario.
well, yeah, 20,
It,
20.
it's in the place where we live. We might as well. Decent night out, I suppose.
How close are we to the ring? Like how big
Uh,
is the arena?
well, thinking
It
about
must be pretty small if it's in our area, right?
yeah, I was gonna say if it's in our area, we're not gonna be that far away from the ring, are we?
Let me
Chance.
try and
Okay.
search it up.
Say we're ringside then.
Okay. Um, is there anyone there that like any wrestlers there that we know that we
Um,
recognize? Like who,
maybe.
or are they
Yeah,
just fucking
there might be
like
like
fresh out of wrestling school?
well, there might be like one or two like older people there that you might recognise, like I don't know, someone like Billy Guns just there for a paycheck or something. I don't know.
Okay, so
Uh,
Billy Gunn is there.
interesting fact actually, there was an indie show that I saw signposts for in an area not too far away from where we live, probably about half an hour, 40 minutes. And Billy Gunn and Gangrel were advertised to have a match, and
Oh shit!
this was like a couple of
Billy
years
Gunn
ago.
and Gang.
It was a
Where we
couple of
could have
years ago.
gone.
This was yeah, could have. Um,
Or was this before we knew each other?
no, this was after. This was like when we were in probably like year 11. I remember I was just
Oh,
passing
okay.
through because I have to go through this area to get to where my granddad lives. So I was going to visit my granddad, and I saw there's just some like signage for it, and I was like, oh,
Oh, it's Gangrel.
yeah, it's Gangrel and Billy Gunn and some other jobbers.
But yeah, so let's get back to our hypothetical scenario.
We.
How many matches are there?
I don't know.
Well, you
If we say,
proposed to me to
yeah.
answer my question. So say you're the manager for it.
like,
What time does it start?
um, 8 o'clock.
At night?
Yes.
You're
Say it's Saturday night.
okay. Gigolo Greg. Oh yeah, I'll be with Gigolo Greg.
Yeah, we'll
I'll
bring Gigolo Greg along with us.
yeah, okay.
I'm sure. To be fair, I'm sure he'd probably like to go. If there's any women's wrestling on the
You will.
card, he's
Well, how
definitely
many?
going.
How many divas matches are
Yeah, there's a couple women's matches on there, so he's definitely coming.
there's a full count anywhere. Women's match.
Yeah,
You start
no holds
signing.
barred match. He gets involved.
Yeah, I'll probably go. All things considered,
Right. Okay.
it feels like a long detour for an answer I could have just said.
Yeah, you could have just
Well,
said yes or no.
no, I'm giving the audience a bit of a like a comeback or I don't really comeback's not really the word, but like you know what I mean.
Uh, Just about.
It's a bit of an input into my life and what I would consider.
What you consider worth going to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough then. Well, there we go. Uh, I probably would. If there was one like within a 20-mile radius of here, and it was like, it wasn't just the most like bog standard jobber fucking indie show ever. For example, if Progress ran a show in like Burton, I'd probably go.
I wouldn't.
I'd probably have to take like
Sick of
some.
burn.
I was gonna say I'd probably have to take like a bottle of pepper spray or something with me to protect myself in the streets of Burton. But other than that, yeah.
Funny story because oh actually I won't be able to say that, will I? No, never mind.
Well, you
I would
can.
adopt myself.
You can blur some names if need
Well,
be.
no, I wasn't gonna say names. I was just gonna say like my college. Well, I guess I could say the
But
name
you
of
don't
my college.
need to say the name of the college. You can just say a college.
Well, it's pretty much said now because I was gonna say something in Burton and then my college. So
Yeah.
and there's only one college in Burton. But yeah, so it's
Well,
fine.
there you
I'll
go.
say it now.
It's too
We've
late.
doxed ourselves. We got to the point. We knew it would happen.
It's
But
too
yeah,
late to
so
apologise.
I was gonna apply for like I guess sort of like head boy sort of position,
Right. Okay.
right? Bear in mind it's paid, so I could have quit my job that I currently have,
Oh, pay. Okay. No, fair
which
enough.
I am very unhappy with.
Yes.
As some of you know.
I would say I am in a similar boat. But
Yeah, but no, so yeah, and I was talking to my dad about that, and he's just like, "Well, fuck, would you want to spend more fucking time in there?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, but no,
he's got a point. He's got a point.
well, no, because I think it's more of like it's late hours. Like you
Yeah,
got to
but
stay behind
in
after
addition,
your
you have to
level.
stay in Burton. So
Exactly.
is it
Yeah.
worth it?
Well, we got into a bit of an argument about this. This is actually an interesting point for the podcast. So, is a scenario that we pitched. If you went to a job position, right? You put your CV in, and you're
Yeah.
uh, you're at an interview. Do
Yeah.
you think it's rude to ask for pay? Because I said it's not. Like
Depends what the
not
position is.
because like if you So you're at the job interview and you're asking questions and you're just like, yeah, how much would this this job be?
Uh,
Um, well, how much would it pay? Do you think it's rude?
I think it really depends on what the job is. For example, if it was something like the job that we both do, I think I think it's fair enough to ask. However, the further up the job ladder you get, I think you can make an argument that it could be impolite. And also, another thing is, a lot of the time, the on the actual like job posting, chances are it will say. So like it could be seen as like ignorance if you ask, because it already
Yeah,
says.
pretend it doesn't, right? So pretend it doesn't say like how much it pays.
Right.
Would you think it was still rude? Because I said I don't think it's that rude because it's showing that you're like you're not just doing it for like no reason. Like you're obviously there to work. Like and then it makes you more personable and like it puts you on more of like a human level. That's my thesis anyway.
Well, I can see where you're coming from with that. I think I'd probably lean further towards what your dad's saying. Really, I think yeah, it could be seen as like
Well, this wasn't an argument with my dad. This was in my college lesson.
oh, sorry, with your college teacher. Sorry. Um, I can see the argument they're making there. Really, I think it could be seen as your own. You're not there to like. Uh, I mean, obviously it's a job, right? You're there to work, so I can understand why you would ask
Yeah,
for the amount of pay you're going to be getting. But you've also, they. Oh, I'm trying to think. It does just sort of seem a bit impolite. Like, if you,
I get that it's impolite, but at the same time, I feel like
I think a better way to phrase it would be, rather than just saying how much do you pay, maybe ask instead, compared to other jobs of a similar in a similar field, in like a similar level of expertise. So, for example, you go into work for like an accounting firm, right? You could
yeah,
ask rather than saying how much does this job pay, you could say how does the pay compare to so and so company. Perhaps I think that might come off as a
yeah,
little less impolite, more like you're saying, rather than them just saying why do you want to work here, you've also, it's a bit of it's not really 50-50 because ultimately they're going to be the ones paying you, but probably more like why should I take a job here and then not go to this other company instead, you know?
yeah. I just think I don't know. I could definitely see how it could be rude.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like
but then
it
again,
could,
if like the person who's hiring you reacts badly to you asking how much pay it is, you wouldn't really want to go into that job anyway if they're just
uh,
gonna be a twat.
yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, it
Because at the end of the day, it is a human question. Like,
yeah,
but
you got to get your money,
like
in
it's
this
better to ask it then
society.
instead of like them hiring you and then like, oh,
Yeah, and then you find out you're on like minimum wage or something,
or
like
even
something like
less than
that.
that, you know. But
Yeah, stuff like that. I can see the point you make. Yeah, I think ultimately it can be seen as rude. Some people might misconstrue what you mean by it, but ultimately it's a question that needs to be asked
Yeah,
because you're not getting a job for your own health, are you? You're getting a job for money, and
yeah.
it's a big part.
I mean, I personally, I got a job to like just get me out of the house because I was just very like, obviously it's like my first year of college. I was like really just missing
Yeah,
all you guys,
yeah, and
like
then obviously lockdown
very
happened
much.
as well, and you're pretty much just, you know,
Well, it was a little before lockdown, but I
oh
obviously
right,
thought something like that could happen.
yeah.
So
So at that
I
point, you're
I I
just
I just
like,
thought, oh, I just want to get out of the house and just be like
yeah,
chill all the
you
time.
need something, yeah, you need something to occupy yourself with, yeah,
And then it's good for that, but now I'm just feeling shit all the time because
yeah, because a little insight into the place we work. Obviously, not going to name any names, but
I get no out.
yeah, we get fuck all hours anymore. I think are you on a 0 or a 4 hour at
I
the
don't
place that
know
we
anymore,
work?
to be honest.
I know I'm on a 4 hour because I actually checked this because we actually have copies of our own contracts, obviously. So
I
I
think
checked
mine's
this.
0,
We checked this
but I think
or
it
I
will
checked this
get.
recently. I checked it recently, and I am on a 4 hour. However, a little insight into our lives. Where we work, we've had a new manager come in, and I feel like our new manager, I wouldn't put it past her to forget that I am on a 4 hour contract. To
Yeah,
put it that way, I wouldn't be surprised if she forgot. But
but
that's neither here
yeah,
nor there, really. You know, we're just
we're
griping
getting a
about
bit
our
too
own.
personal
I
now.
was gonna say I'm just griping about my job, to be
So yeah,
honest.
if you ever go to bleep 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 in bleep 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 bleep, be sure
Yeah,
to give the
exactly.
manager bleep 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 hell.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
Because no, don't just in case it ever gets told. Do not ever give someone we know hell. I probably should
Yeah.
say that.
Wink,
Just
wink.
a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, yeah, we've very much gone off of the rails there,
I think that
as we
was an
seem to do a lot.
interesting little segment though, because I
It
think that
yeah, it was, yeah. But
yeah.
back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Um, our final wrestling topic for the day uh is who is arguably, obviously, in our own opinions, of course, who is arguably the worst wrestler on the main roster, male slash female. So one for each.
Nia Jax and uh I don't know. List off a few names for some
um,
that you think are bad, and I'll jump in and agree when I think. Because the obvious answer for like the meme of the
I was
podcast
gonna
is
say for the women's wrestlers, I think there's quite a few candidates. I think you could say Nia Jax, you could say
Dana Brooke.
Dana Brooke, yeah. Um, you would have been able to say Billy Kay if she didn't get sacked. Um, who
Yeah, we can
else?
still say it. Are we talk?
Yeah,
Oh, I guess talk about right now.
yeah, yeah. I mean, like who are still with the company. So
Currently employed.
yeah,
Okay.
like the current main roster, right?
Oh, let's have a look. Let me Google some.
I mean, I'm sure you'd be able to find them quite easily. There's not.
I mean, Apollo Crews is pretty
A,
bad.
I don't mind Apollo Crews. I think he's a decent wrestler. I think it's just like his
Yeah, but
character
if we
and
talk
stuff
about
is.
currently,
Mm, 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 mm. Uh, yeah. So I would say for the women's wrestler, I would probably say Nia Jax. For the
that one's just
men's,
a
yeah, I
guarantee.
think a bit of a given, really. Yeah, I would say for the men. The menly men. Um, no, Bo Dallas got sacked. I feel really harsh saying it, but I think you could
Who the fuck
prob.
is Slapjack?
Oh,
Sorry,
they're like the retribution fellas. I think honestly, you
I'm
can
saying
make an
no.
argument. I feel really harsh saying it because there's not really a lot you can do considering the fucking size of him. But I want to say Otis.
Oh, okay. I like Otis just for his character.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I don't mean this as like a slight on his character work and like his promos. And I mean his promos are a little bit iffy, but not iffy like questionable. I mean iffy like his actual promo skill isn't very good. But
True.
as a character, I think he's perfectly fine. I mean he is a heel now, so
Is he?
I, I believe so. I'm fairly certain I remember seeing he turned heel and joined like Dolph Ziggler and it was Bobby Roode
Why?
in like a sort of stable. I don't
Why?
know why.
What?
You can.
Why? Why?
I don't watch
Why
wrestling,
WWE? Why?
but yeah.
That's just
I think
stupid.
I'm really struggling for other examples. Really, I think Baron Corbin probably could have said at least a couple of
You
years
know
ago.
what? Yeah.
Um, Main
To
roster.
be
There's
fair,
really.
we say that there's not a lot of wrestlers that we like in WWE at the moment, but there's not a lot that we dislike
I was
either.
gonna
I
say
guess.
yeah. It's just because we're just so just like I don't know. It's just the most like
I mean,
basic.
half of these that I've looked up, I don't know, or I just like. So
Don't You just don't really care a huge amount for like. Honestly, I do
weird.
feel really sorry. Like, and it sounds really mean picking Otis, but there's just like there's no other really like strong candidates I could pick from at the minute, other than like the fellas in Retribution who I haven't seen because I haven't watched wrestling properly in a while. I'm sure there's some blokes on like what's it called, main event that if I actually cared enough, I could probably list off. But yeah, the I feel sorry for Otis having to pick him. But yeah, Nia Jax I don't feel
That's
sorry
actually
for.
tricky though.
Nia Jax
Uh,
I don't feel sorry for. Nia Jax is a fucking bitch. Tamina I think you can maybe say as well. The Tamina train
I thought you
coming
were all
into.
for Tamina the other day.
I, no, I am, but she's not a good wrestler.
Oh, true.
You know, people
See,
like
I've heard this.
Santino.
I've
You know,
heard this guy. Hey, I like.
just because Santino's ill funny. I think that's
Well,
the Italian.
well, yeah, that was pretty much his entire character when I was
Yeah,
younger.
he's some funny bloke from
He was
not
funny as
he's not really from Italy, but you know we all like to pretend he is.
yeah. He had a good theme song though.
He did.
Oh,
I'll
that
agree
was
with you on
hype.
that.
It's like
That that that
Eureka!
that, that
I'm
theme
just like,
song did
oh,
slap back in the day.
it sent chills every time you heard it. It was like, oh, here we go.
Finally, some
Looking
good
forward to
fucking action.
some good music.
Um, but yeah, there you go. Commiserations to Nia Jax and Otis.
So, I guess I'll
Ooh.
agree with you on it. I don't really have a male one, but
Yeah,
I did like
it's
Otis last year. He
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
carried it
Like we
off.
say, we do like Otis. Don't get us wrong, but just there's so many
He should have
better
just stayed with
examples of
Booker.
wrestlers. Yeah, he should have.
Why couldn't they just use the Money in the Bank contract for the tag belt? That would have been
That's not how it
no
works. I think.
unique. Well, does it say in the contract singles title, or does it just say title?
I believe
Because
it's a one-on-one title match, so you can't really have a one-on-one title match
yeah,
for the
but
tag belts, can you?
could you not just have done that with one of them? Because well, last year at WrestleMania they did a triple threat match for the tag belts, but they only had three people.
Yeah, that well, I mean, they did that because fucking half of each of the teams were in COVID lockdown. So
Yeah, but can't they just said, oh, the half of the team are injured, like both two half. Well, say that Tucker won't be. Let's say Miz and Morrison were champions. The Miz would be injured, and Morrison would just be resting, and then Otis would come out. He'd have the contract. 1, 2, 3, boom. They're not
uh,
done that.
I mean, yeah, I guess bit of a convoluted
I'm
way
just
to
saying,
use
'cause
it.
it would have been unique.
Yeah, it would have been unique. Yeah,
But, oh, it's the first time Otis is making history. It's not,
uniquely
but it's like,
shit.
oh, he loses it to the Miz, which has been done a million times.
Yeah, but
I think
yeah.
it wasn't that.
No, he did. No, he
Yeah.
did lose it to the Miz.
No, no, I'm saying like, so I thought it happened again, but it was John Cena. No, John Cena didn't lose it to Ziggler, did he?
What, his
No,
Money in the Bank?
Ziggler.
No,
No, Ziggler almost lost his. Yeah,
I was gonna say Cena used his cash in, and who did he cash in on?
Punk.
He failed his cash in, didn't he? Cena is
Yeah,
one
'cause
of
he was just like, I
three
ain't gonna
men.
run out like a bitch. I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
Cena is one of three men to ever fail his cash in.
Who would have been the other one? Was it Sandow?
It was Sandow and Corbin.
Corbin, yeah. So
Poor get in the bin.
Brock Lesnar should have never won. Sorry, every time I think of
I mean, you're
Lesnar
right.
winning this
He
contract,
shouldn't have. I thought it was really
he
funny
wasn't
when he
even in
did,
the
though.
match.
No, it wasn't. I did think it was really funny though. So kudos to WWE for
Yeah, he just
making me
fucking came
laugh.
out
Came
through.
out, beat beat the shit out
Was
of
it
everyone, and
Ali?
left.
And
He came in,
pushed him
beat
off
the
the
shit out
wall.
of everybody, and left. It was immense. But yeah, I think that's about it for the wrestling segment of the show. Now we move on to, what do you call it? The sus. Move on to the sus segment.
Yeah, it's the stuff.
The
Um,
swouse.
I mean, if you want to call it a swastika, I said swastika. Oh, I just said it now. But yeah, don't create words in your head, folks, because that was very, very nearly sus of me. But anyway, so yeah, it's now my portion. Uh, on the WAP. So hang on, let me scroll. First one. Here we go. Right. So the first one, this is something that's been very common recently. Celebrity in game. 'Cause we saw it with Death Stranding. We saw like Norman Reedus, Conan O'Brien. Uh, and obviously in a lot of games that celebrities are now coming in. If we talk about Ark, which game I like, we got like Vin Diesel's in it now, David Tennant. They're all like voicing characters and like, or actually playing the characters. And I just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Um, yeah, I think it's fine. Um, film actors and television actors, whatever, coming into the game industry because I think it can bring new eyes onto product. I guess like I'm sure there are people who they're not like big gamers or anything, but they see David Tennant in Ark or they see Batista in Gears of War 5, and they're like, "Ooh, this big celebrity's in it. Maybe that means I don't know. Maybe it means it's good or something. I don't know." But it brings more eyes to the product, I guess. Whether they actually play the game is a different argument, but
At
I
least they're
think it.
talking about it.
Yeah, exactly. It helps bring more promotion to the product, and that can only be a good thing in terms of like games. Unless all the promotion is David Tennant is in this fucking shit game that nobody plays.
Oi, oi, oi. Be careful, buddy.
Yeah, not my words, the words of the potential games journalist.
I only used it as an example. God, calm down. You know what I could think.
I'm trying to
But
think
no,
what other ones there are. You know, you've got um um I'm really struggling
there's
for
not
other
really
examples, to be
any
honest.
argument.
You know, you got Dave Bautista in Gears 5, and that's the only other one I could think
Yeah,
of. But yeah, you know, like I say, I think it can be it's beneficial for the people making the games because ultimately all it really costs them most of the time is pay them a bit more than you would someone like Nolan North to come in,
yeah.
do a bit of mocap, record a couple of lines. You know, Ronda Rousey plays Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat 11, for example. Stuff like that. You know, they
I
just
feel. What do we really consider a celebrity nowadays? Because are we on about celebrities in the gaming industry? Like, because I feel like there's some
that's a
people
different
like.
argument. I think, I
Because
mean,
if I see in a game, I see it like the composer is like say Grant Kirkhope, for example. I'm more excited about that than seeing like someone like The Big Show playing like a character.
well, I mean, I'd be more excited for the Big Show personally, but I think when you say celebrities in games, I think it means more celebrities from outside of the
Yeah, yeah,
gaming sphere. So, you know, it would be like, for example, if we use a music example, if John Williams was composing the soundtrack for the new Resident Evil game, something like that, you know?
yeah, absolutely. But but no, because the reason I wanted to do this because obviously Art is getting a DLC map this week, and Vin Diesel is obviously an executive producer on Arc 2, and I don't know if he is on this new DLC, but yeah, he's basically an employee of Wildcard now because he fucking loved the game of Arc. So I mean, he looks like a character in the game, so why wouldn't he? But yeah, I
Wow,
just thought
Joe,
he
wow.
does, he does. He looks like a fucking character you would create. Don't fucking
Wow.
say he doesn't, because he does.
Bullying Vin Diesel like that.
Hey, I just thought I do want to work for Wildcard later on in life, so I probably shouldn't have said that. But
He's
I mean,
he's an
I like Vin
EVP
Diesel.
board, mate. He's never letting you in.
I mean, to be fair, I was saying to you obviously know people who watch my channel that you obviously know I play Ark with a guy called Isaac, and apparently he said he'd never heard of David Tennant or Vin Diesel,
Oh my god.
and I was just like, what the fuck? You seen not Doctor Who, you seen Harry Potter. I don't know how he hasn't heard of
I mean,
David
maybe he
Tennant.
hasn't. Well, maybe he hasn't seen the Goblet of Fire.
Well, apparently he has.
Oh, well, maybe he just didn't recognise that it was David Tennant. Then I don't know.
I guess so. But still, we love we love David Tennant here at the
Yeah, he's
Wow.
all right. What was it he was in? Jessica Jones. He was in that.
Yeah, he played
I didn't watch
Joebot.
it, but I know he was in it.
Exactly. I completely forgot he was in Jeff.
I mean, the
But
only thing I know about Jessica Jones is A, it was on Netflix, um,
and it's Marvel.
and it's Marvel. Yeah, and the woman who plays Jessica Jones is Jesse Pinkman's girlfriend in Breaking Bad.
I
That's it.
didn't know that.
That's all I know.
But great. So I think that's sort of all we can say really, because there's not.
And yeah, there's not really a lot else to say about celebrities in Gamez.
But yeah. So to wrap it up, I support. I don't think we gave our opinions, but yeah, I fully
Oh,
support
yeah, my opinion is,
people again
do what you gotta do, baby.
because obviously they're going more mainstream.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Well, like I said, it brings more attention to the
we've all
products.
seen Jimmy Fallon playing Among Us.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
completely forgot that existence.
I did. I
But
wish it stayed that
yeah,
way.
I mean, oh, it was so bad. But yeah, so anyway, that's the segment done. So we're nearly done actually, because we've got our quiz now. Quiz time. It's always the second to last. Um, and it of course is the Among Us quiz. So speaking about films and big meathead celebrities, um, we
Wow.
we are doing. This also ties into wrestling. So
Yeah.
I was in the shops the other day. Home Bargain, for anyone who's wondering. And in their DVD section, they like half the films were films that starred Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Rock the
Um,
Dwayne Johnson.
yeah, apparently he owns the name fully now. So
Fair enough.
uh, bet the Rock. But no, so because he's been in so many different shitty films, I'm gonna put Jack to the test and see how many he can get right. Um, but yeah, so the first one is of course Moana.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, everyone knows him as Moana. His majestic singing voice. Um, he played Maui, of course. Next is Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle. We have fun and games. It's just Welcome to the Jungle. I was just thinking
I was
myself.
gonna say, he is in fact
He's
in
trying to trick
Jumanji.
me.
He
He
is
is,
in
yeah.
fact in Jumanji.
Next is Titanic.
No, he's not in Titanic.
He was an extra. No, I'm joking. Uh, yeah, he wasn't in Titanic. Um, next is Burger Man. A great film about a man who goes around and opens a burger chain.
Burger Man. Sounds like a character from One Punch Man. Um, Burger Man. It's that the way you've described it. For some reason, I think of Chef with John Favreau. Um, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, that is false.
Never heard of a film
Uh,
called Burger Man.
I don't know why I thought of Burger Man.
Oh, you made it up, right? I was gonna say because
Yeah, yeah, it's false. It, it
I did
it's
think
not
of
real.
Chef for a second.
There's a
Chef.
mix with this list. Half of it I've made up, half of it
No, that are
there
actual
are real
films.
films, and he's just not in it.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, I don't want to do a true or false next week. I'm just thinking I want to do I was going to do a tier list this week, but I thought
Ooh.
your thingy one was very close to a tier list. You know your oh fuck
What
it,
E3 picks?
whatever. No, not E3 picks. The one today that we just did, the wrestling one.
Oh. Yeah.
Fucking best wrestler or best wrestler. Sorry, but yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
next is Rampage.
Rampage. He is in that film. I have not seen it,
Yeah,
and I do not care to.
who is the main character in that? Is it the big monkey or the rock character?
I've no
No
idea.
one
It's
will
one
ever
of the two.
know. Next is Pandemic.
No, he's not in Pandemic.
That's correct. And the final one is Fighting with My Family.
He is in Fighting with My Family because I have seen
Yeah,
that film.
it was what was it a cameo? I don't think it was it?
Well, he sort of just plays himself in I guess, a cameo role. So, yeah.
Yeah, more of a
Like, he shows up, like, what, once or twice?
yeah, but that's the list, everyone. So he got him again.
Oh
He's got
my,
the full
oh
hundo.
my god.
So
I'm
well
just,
done.
I'm just goated on the sticks.
He is. He can't be defeated.
Can't be.
But no. So our final segment of the podcast, very sad, um, is about Minecraft because
Minecrafter.
it was the Minecraft Championship tournament, the MCC Season 2 this week, and
Was it?
yeah, my dad just basically put it on in the background while I was making the list, so I thought of Minecraft. All right, get off my back. Uh,
Okay.
yeah. Um, so yeah, what do you think about Minecraft? I want to talk about Minecraft, sort of a like deep dive history of Minecraft, because obviously, I don't know about you, but I've been following the game since about 2012, 2011.
Oh,
So,
well, I mean, I have been following Minecraft for a while. Yeah, I think uh, my first exposure to Minecraft was with the Minecraft Pocket Edition, as many people's was.
yeah,
God, I don't know how long ago that would have been. 2013, 2014, somewhere around. It was while I was still in middle school, pretty much. So that would have been like a minimum of about 6, 7 years ago.
yeah.
But yeah, Minecraft. Yeah,
So obviously, Minecraft was created by a single man. Everyone knows the story. Good old Notch.
yeah,
We we
PewDiePie.
love him until he was exposed to being a massive transphobe. Um, then we didn't love him as much. Well, didn't love him at all really because he's a transphobe. Uh, but yeah, so basically just rambling now. But um, where am I? Like, I have notes, I promise. So so yeah, he created the game back in 2009. Well, it was like in development a while before that, but it released in 2000. And everyone just fell in love with it. It was huge on YouTube. It's when like YouTube gaming was just starting out. No one really before that it was just like cat videos and shit. No one really, or just viral videos. No one really used it for watching gaming. And obviously people like Captain Sparkles and the Yogscast and Skylar's Minecraft Stampy them in like the early, like the first like 5 years really. They made the game blow up. They exposed a lot of people to the game. Uh, the Yogscast was what exposed me to the game. We talked about the Yogscast twice today. Um, but yeah, and then Minecraft sort of died back in like around 2015, 2016, which I think a lot of people are forgetting about because they're just like, oh, Minecraft will live forever, but it did die. Um, no one's denying that. And then it made a resurgence with you know, Cool Me Carson, Jay Schlatt, uh, PewDiePie, a lot of them guys, they got back into the game like sort of for its 10th anniversary, and they started like doing servers and SMPs, and obviously, we can't talk about Minecraft without mentioning the current explosion at the moment with, of course, Dream SMP and Tommy in it, and and yeah, so so that's sort of Minecraft's history. It sort of became huge, died, and now it is again, which I personally think is great. I love how huge it's become again because it's always been such a fun game and it's always brought people together. I've obviously I like to talk about how some of my favorite games are social games. So yeah, I definitely like mine.
Yeah. Um,
Sorry, my sister just brought me rice. Sorry, but yeah. So, so sorry about that, everyone. But yeah. So to wrap it up, basically, uh, Minecraft is good.
it's all right. Um, if
Anything
I'm
you
being
wanna
if I'm being
finish up?
honest, I haven't played Minecraft in a long time. Like, I haven't played it properly in a long time now. Um, I think the last time, well, you could probably find the last time I played Minecraft properly on a stream, because I think that probably would
Yeah,
have been when it was. Yeah, because obviously we
I
used to
think I
stream
re-uploaded a
Minecraft.
bit of it. Um,
Yes, yeah, we
you know.
used to stream Minecraft, and that stream was from God 29, no 2018. That would have been 2018, 2019. Yeah, that's the last time I really properly played it. As we say, it did sort of die away again after that original like 2018-19 boom, and then
I mean,
obviously,
I always like to say I'm the person who made it blow up again because I was the I
yeah, you
started streaming
started
it again
streaming it
before
again.
it blew
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Um, but
but
yeah,
obviously it died out again after we stopped streaming it. Coincidence? I think not. And then it came back again, obviously with certain people who I refuse to mention.
circumstances. I need
Jeez.
help. I'm failing all my classes.
Oh, yeah, certain people managed to bring Minecraft back. However, I
Go on,
think
just say it. Just say boo.
with
Keep on a
the
bit.
polarity of their actions and how it makes people dislike them, I think by association, people sort of see Minecraft in a different light than they used to. Because there was a period where Minecraft was seen as like, a cringy baby game, and then it came back and it's like, yeah, just, it's just one of them games you can just chill with. And then it died out again,
People
and
will
then
just
it
follow the trend
brought
then.
back, and since it's come back, really, I think the public attitude on Minecraft has sort of gone back, not to exactly what it was before it came back the first time, but I think it's got like that stigma of, oh, you play Minecraft, I bet you watch these fucking unfunny ass streamers all the time, don't you? And it's like, I sent you that video last night, didn't I? That's the kind of quality.
Yeah.
That's what Minecraft streamers are these days. That's what people think of when you say Minecraft streamer, and that's why
It,
that's why
should
people
we
don't like
describe
it.
it or would you end up like crying because it was
I
so
mean,
funny?
we can describe it, sure, just as long as I don't have to see the actual clip again.
There was basically two female. Well, I'm assuming genders, but I think they were female based on voices. Could have been two
I was
mixed
going to
up.
say,
I don't
going on to their original account, I know at least one of them is in fact, they do in fact identify as a woman.
know. Okay.
But continue.
And they were basically just running around in Minecraft. Um, and they were saying Obama and
Yeah, it's the most like fucking
beta
unfunny.
cat. It's like haha Big Chungus Reddit
Yeah,
Keanu
it,
Reeves.
it it it's really just like Reddit humor is what it is. You know,
But it's done by people who've never been on Reddit like
it's worse than Reddit
properly.
humor. It's
It was bad.
calling it Reddit humor is a lie because it has to actually be funny for it to be humor. It's just Reddit nonsense because
It's
it's
Reddit.
not funny. I'm looking at this post right now. I've turned the sound off for the better. You know, some of the top replies to this are cried while watching the video and not because it was funny. You know, There- there's there's a comment here. Literally, like there's like three comments here,
Oh, brilliant!
all
That's
with
a good.
all with about 30k likes. One of them is, "This is genuinely the least funny thing I've ever seen." This is what Dream fans sound like, and comfort streamers.
I love the comfort stream.
Fucking.
But
Jesus.
yeah, it was it
This
that
is
just
this is
ruins
why
Minecraft.
people don't play. This is why there is an attitude towards people who play Minecraft, because they all seem to follow the exact same path of. It's probably more perpetuated by people other than Dream, because Dream, from what little I've seen of him, isn't like this. This is probably more Tommy Innett's doing, isn't it? Because he
Yeah,
is loud equates to funny, and that isn't the case. He just goes Obama big chungus, ha 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 ha,
it
scream
isn't
down,
my stream,
scream down the low quality mic. It it's not funny. It pisses me off. I hate it.
but yeah, I just thought while you were saying that, so man, I just thought you seen the video of it's like like the kids who are doing like Dream cosplay in
Oh
public.
God, yeah.
I don't like
They'll
looking
like
good.
chase him around. You go, it's Dream.
Dream.
Oh, fucking hate.
But yeah,
God.
that's Minecraft nowadays.
Mate, honestly, Roblox has a better fucking fan base than Minecraft
Oh,
does.
we love Roblox.
Mate, fucking Roblox till I die, mate, honestly. I love Roblox.
It sounds like a shitty t-shirt.
Probably exists.
Roblox till I die. We'll have a look. We'll put it in the thumbnail
Oh,
if it does exist. But anyway, Roblox till we die.
exactly.
But I think that finishes my thing.
Yeah.
So
And so that finishes the
not my
show
job to do
this
an
week.
outro. So.
Yeah. Well, as always, guys, if you like the podcast, leave a like, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, tell your friends about the Wrestling Answers podcast if you haven't already. And if they say, I'm not watching that, beat them
Fucking
up.
kill him.
Yeah, just beat them up until they start watching it, you know? It's as simple as that. You got anything to plug, Joe? I know you're starting streaming
Uh,
again.
yeah. I'm streaming this week, so if you're interested in Ark or Minecraft, or I think we're doing a Lego, then
Uh, this is going out the 1st of
go
June.
watch it.
So,
My birthday. We were
yeah,
going to talk
Joe's
about it,
birthday.
weren't we?
Yes,
It's my
yeah,
birthday tomorrow,
Joe's birthday.
or today when you're listening to this. But yeah,
Yeah,
June 1st, everyone.
wow.
Um,
Look at that.
just saying, we were
Just guys
we
being
recording
dudes.
the podcast when it went past your birthday? Well, did we start by
Uh,
then?
I
Yeah, we would have,
think.
wouldn't we?
Oh, hang on. Let me check the
No, 'cause we
earliest.
started around February time, didn't we?
It was either. It might have been like the end. The end
I
of
don't know if
March.
we
Yeah, or
were
the
going
end
to
of
mention it
February,
or not.
start of March. I think. Let's have a look.
Well, we
I've
should
got
have done a big reaction.
I'll check my channel analytics here. Content. The
Yeah,
earliest episode
whatever you call it.
was March 2nd, 2021. So, yeah. Episode 5 was uploaded on my birthday. There you go.
That
Look
is
at that.
incredible how they both fell on a Tuesday.
Both our birthdays have fallen on a Tuesday this year. Crazy.
Mate, if that isn't like
It's a
incredible, I
sign.
don't know what it is.
That is a sign. I saw the sign, and it opened up my
That
eyes.
uh,
Watch
that
you,
makes me think of
Ace of Base.
fucking fresh off the boat. But anyway,
Oh,
the
I know what
serious
you're
side.
talking about. Yeah. The girls singing. Yeah. But yeah. Remember to wish a happy birthday to Joe in the comment section. And if you don't, he will
No
come
one
and
will.
he will hunt you down. And
I think we're doing.
I don't know. Do something. 2-foot you.
Anyway. Oh,
Anyway,
thank you again.
yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for next week's episode, the elusive episode 14, which I know you're all excited for.
Nearly on to
Ooh.
15.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh.
Nearly on
Episode
to 20.
14. Ooh.
To our Hall of Fame again.
Exactly, yeah, and hopefully, I mean, I'd rather we be able to film that in person, but, yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'll have like a big red carpet.
Yeah,
That might fall on my Joebot 22 Hall.
it might.
Might be
Well,
might
hang
be on
on.
the TV, actually.
Well, it's quite a few episodes away. You know, it's
Yeah, but that's what I
7.
mean. It's like July, isn't it? My Hall of Fame.
Let's have a look when it would be, actually,
So
because...
it might be within a week. We're rambling again.
So,
We,
episode 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 13th of July is when the next Hall of Fame episode is.
oh, hey, that's the same week as my Hall
Oh,
of Fame. That's
oh
the same
no.
week as my anniversary.
Oh god.
That's the same.
There better be
What's
another cook. There better be another cooking stream.
There is. But
Good.
I
Good.
don't know whether to do something we've already done or to
Well,
do
well.
something.
Remember that there was talks of somebody coming to judge your cooking, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah, if you want. Well, I
Yeah.
don't know if you want to do that.
Well, I mean, what we need to do is do a
And
cook-off,
I shouldn't be
right?
cooking anything. Okay, we're doing a cook-off.
Yeah, do a cook-off, right? Get G-Man versus you. I'll be the independent adjudicator, and you both make meatballs and naan.
Hmm.
There you go. Heard it here first, folks. Plans
I
for
think I'll win.
the, what is it, 6th, 7th anniversary? It'd be 7th, wouldn't it?
No, it'll be. Yes, no. Seven. It's 7th or 8th.
Oh god,
No, it'll be 7th because we
7th,
started in
yeah.
2014.
Yeah, well, there you go then. 7th anniversary details. There you go.
You
The
heard it
the
here first. If we can get it together, then
yeah,
yeah,
if
we'll
you can
definitely
get it
do it.
together, then it'll happen. I
So
mean,
that's a good idea.
God knows me and G-Man don't have anything else better to do. So
Well, yeah,
other than go to work.
I don't either. But
Yeah. But anyway, guys, we'll see you next week for episode 14. And if we don't, sue us. I don't know. Anyway, bye
we'll
bye
we'll
now.
promise.
Goodbye.
Bye
Good.
bye.